In this video, I am gonna just show you when I was cutting some glass for a friend's truck that he was building. At the time, it was just me cutting glass. It's just some video that I recorded a while back that I just thought I'd share with you. And then at the end of the video, it will be the truck after I installed the windows in it. So enjoy the video. Cut to separate this one. What I'm getting ready to do here is I'm going to cut the window down. I got like my patterns drawn out on the piece of glass already, and I'm just going to cut it down to get it smaller sections so I can focus on each individual window separately. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm just getting ready to cut that piece right in half the way it looks, and then I'm scoring it right there, and I'll crack it, and then I will flip it over and score it again. And probably gonna just crack it right there. Yep. Got it. Get it started, and then just walk the line down, or horizontally right now actually. So that's what I'm doing with that one right now. I'm just running a crack across, and then I'll set the window back down. I'll score the other side and cut that section out. So then I'll have two separate pieces of glass to work with. So we're cutting the actual patterns of the windows out. I always cut freehand. I don't know. It's getting harder to do it because my eyes aren't what they are. So most of the time, I end up putting a pair of readers on while I'm doing this, so I can actually follow my lines better. There, I got the other piece scored, and I think I'm gonna run it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna run the crack. So then the only thing holding the two pieces together is the lamination, and then I'll cut the lammy with the razor blade, and then I'll have two separate pieces of glass after that. And you can see it wiggling there because it's pretty loose now. Because like I said, all that's holding is the lamination. And there we go. Starting to run the razor blade across to separate the two pieces. Can't get it the first time, go again. Just keep going until you get that lammy cut. Sometimes, like I said, when you're free hand cutting, you don't always stay on top of your other crack. So there you go. That's where that one's at. Right here, I'm getting ready to crack one out after I scored it. I'm actually cutting the window down to the size I need it to be. And I scored it. I'm going to score the other side quick. And when they're small like that, when you get them cut down, you can actually just run the cracks pretty easily by your hand, just by twisting the glass a little bit. That's what I'm doing there. So after I get it cracked, I'll grab a razor blade again and cut the lamination, and that piece will be off there. Here I'm actually using my torch on it to heat the lammy up. Sometimes when you do that, when you got a small piece of glass that you're trying to cut off, it helps the lammy get loose away from it, so you can get the blade in there better. A lot of times what some people do, they actually use like broken piece of tape measure where they'll tape one end of it up and then use the tape measure to actually cut it because it's thinner than a razor blade. But I guess I would never get into that habit. Maybe I should try it sometime because I do know sometimes you end up breaking the glass there. You see I cut off that little chunk right there. It's in my hand, just a tiny little piece. So, but now I just keep whittling that window down to the size I need it. I don't know if I got just a corner cut on that one. Yeah, it looks like I'm just gonna cut the corners down and then we'll keep going. The glass cutter I'm using on that thing has got it's a self-oiler. I've had that cutter for years. It just works awesome. Probably have it forever. But it so it puts like a little dribble of oil down as you're scoring it to keep everything, to lubricate it well. And it does a great job. I actually most of the time just use like WD-40 in it, or even transmission oil or something, but it works really well just for that process of scoring glass. Here you see me grab the pliers to actually help, after I scored it, to help me crack it. Now I'm moving on to sanding it, and that's all it is. I got a great big wet sander. It sands it with water, keeps the glass cool while you're sanding it. It's got it's a 4-foot, it's a 4-foot sander that just sands with water. It's designed just for glass, so. But here it is. Just keep watching me do this. There ain't much to talk about. Just sanding away. Alright guys, that's it. All 5 pieces cut. Just need to be washed. Lamination trimmed off because there's some coming out, but the edges are nice and clean. You can see they're real nice sharp edges. Not cutting you. Run your hand on them. Nice clean ground edges. They look just absolutely beautiful. But like I say, I gotta wash them up and go install them. Alright, this is the truck that the windows I cut that I put in. I did both windshields, the back window, and then the 2 door glasses. The corner windows, though, I did not do. If you notice something funny about the windshield, there is no center bar in the windshield. I eliminated that, and we just had it V-butted and cut the glass to where the glass would just touch each other, and then we use silicone in between to put a nice clean edge on it, just getting rid of basically it's a chrome post that would have gone in the center there. But that's the truck that I did them in. I don't have any videos of me putting them in it, however, but I've done a lot of them. Someday I'm sure I'll be doing another one, and maybe I can get some video of that one. But yeah, this is a truck my buddy built, and then they sold it off. So, beautiful little old Chevy truck. So, there you have it. That's pretty much the whole thing on cutting glass and putting it in. So, you guys have a good day. Thank you.